So I need to talk to you about a YouTuber who goes by the name Boogie2988. If you haven't heard of him, he's a really big YouTuber, and he does a lot of things. He's got a lot of gaming content, and he does a lot of videos talking about just current events and stuff like that. I've been watching him for a long time, mainly because I find that he has really good, unbiased opinions about things. So if you kind of want to know what's going on in the world, he's a good place to check in with. But again, he goes by Boogie2988. However, his real name is actually Steven Williams. Now, on top of the content that I mentioned, he also does this thing where he plays this character named Francis. Now, this character is meant to be kind of like a nerd who gets angry and yells about things, so he'll get upset over video game stuff and just go on screen and go on these rampages and yell, and it's really funny. However, the other day I was reading about the movie Split. So I'm looking at the IMDb page, and I'm reading about the description of the movie, and I took a picture of this here. Look at the last line. Based on Steven Williams, which again is his real name. Well, that's really weird, I thought. What if Boogie2988, Steven Williams, and Francis are all different split personalities that this guy has that he's trying to keep under control? So I dug a little bit deeper into him as a person, and I found that he was born July 24th, 1974 in St. Paul, Virginia in the US, but he currently now lives in Arkansas. And I also realized that the movie Split takes place in Philadelphia. So I was looking at the directions from where he lives in Arkansas to Philadelphia, where it takes place. And this is the Google Map image it gave me. The blue line just shows the driving directions to get there. However, this is with tolls. So I did another search on Google Maps and found directions without tolls. And this is what I got on the map here. It almost looks like it says, I have split personality disorder right on the map. And I thought, well, this is really strange. This is starting to make sense. Maybe he does have split personality disorder. But my only question is, if this movie is based off of his life, in the movie, the character has 23 distinct personalities. So the question is, what are the other 20 personalities? So I started digging for days now. I've been researching this. I got facial recognition technology. I just racked my brain. I looked everywhere. I think I've discovered these other personalities. The first three are Boogie, Steven, and Francis. But number 4 I managed to find. A couple months ago, he actually had a movie, and one of his personalities played in a movie called Bird Box on Netflix. So number 5 I managed to find played another role in a movie called Star Wars. He played a character called Yoda. So it seems like these split personalities are all over the media and movies and TV and all this kind of thing. So let's keep going. Number 6, I managed to find there was an animated movie called Toy Story back in 1995, and one of his personalities was Buzz Lightyear. Now, that was only in the first movie. After the first one, he was replaced by Tim Allen in Toy Story 2 and 3. Number 7, I found this image here, and at first I thought there's no way one of his personalities is Taylor Swift, but then I looked further into it and realized that it's not. Taylor Swift is still a person. However, one of his personalities is a girl who actually covers for Taylor Swift if she's sick or something like that and can't go on stage. This certain personality will cover for her, and none of the audience seems to be able to tell the difference, obviously. Number 8 and 9, he was Bella and Edward from the Twilight series, which is really impressive because they have a lot of love scenes together, so he managed to do both of those in the same series. Number 10 is Tina from Napoleon Dynamite, as you can see here. Number 11, he was Samantha in Sex and the City. Now, he only played this part for the last season. The actress who plays Samantha famously feuded with Sarah Jessica Parker throughout the entire filming of Sex and the City, and I guess it got to a boiling point. At the last season, the actress was replaced. He was brought in, or this personality was brought in for the last season, and none of the fans seemed to notice any difference. Number 12 is Pope Francis. This one seems, I don't know how no one noticed this one. His name is literally Pope Francis, and Francis is one of his personalities, as I mentioned previously. So this is almost like a sub-personality off of one of his other personalities. Number 13, he was in the movie Avengers Infinity War recently, and he was the main villain, Thanos. Beyond that, now this one's very interesting, 14 and 15. Now, in Lord of the Rings, there is Gollum and Smeagle, which is one character in the movie, but oddly enough, in the movie, it's a split personality situation. Now that, people think, was how the character is supposed to be played, but really that's not how the character is at all. The character is just one character, but they couldn't control, when they were filming, his 2 different personalities, so they just left it in the movie and made it into part of the story. After that, 16, we have Dobby from Harry Potter, and then 17 through 22, he actually played the entire cast of Friends. I don't know, I watched all 10 seasons of this show, and until just now, I never realized that he was all these characters at the same time. I guess they did some pretty tricky camera work to make that work. It seems like that would be exhausting for him to play, but as you can see, that's the situation, I guess. Now here's the problem I have with this entire theory. It all falls apart because I cannot find the final personality. I've looked everywhere. I've watched videos, movies, again, facial recognition technology. I cannot find the 23rd personality. And if I don't find it, then this entire theory falls apart. So what I need for you guys, my subscribers, anybody watching this video, to do one of two things. Either leave a comment telling me if you know what the 23rd personality is, if you've seen it before, or send this video to Boogie2988 through Twitter, and I want to see if maybe we can get him to just tell us who the 23rd personality is. I'll leave a link to his Twitter in the description, and we'll see if we can't solve this one together. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you to all my subscribers, especially My Life Animated, who said, "This is Angler12, I changed my name." So it almost seems like he himself may be having a split personality crisis here. I'm not sure, but hopefully he's okay, though. And then Eric Beers, who said, "Great work, as always. Love your videos, but if given the opportunity, I would absolutely have you killed." I mean, yeah, I guess, honestly, I kind of get it. I get it. Anyways, guys, if you like this video and you want to see more absolutely true conspiracy theories, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.